Hi, Shane here from Nomadic Crafts. In today's project, we're going to make this Seed of Life geometric pattern in dot art. This is what you'll need for today's project. A 4-inch canvas, which I bought from Hobbycraft if you're in the UK, but any online stockists should carry those. A piece of scrap paper, which is also 4-inch square. A ruler, a pencil, a compass, some scissors, your dotting tool and your acrylic paint. So here we go. To find the middle of your canvas, you'll need your ruler. Okay, so obviously corner to corner. This is 2.75, so I'm going to mark that there. And then opposite corner to corner, we'll do the same thing. If you haven't got a ruler, you can just trace round your canvas with a piece of paper and fold this into 4s. You'll probably find your canvases aren't always exactly square, so we just do the best we can. Okay, and then the middle is marked by a cross, so you can pop your compass through the middle, make a bit of a hole, place that on your canvas. Now you're going to see if they match up. So you grab your pencil, mark the middle, and that is more or less the same. You can see, hopefully that's not blurry. Okay, so now we get our compass. So I've measured the space of the compass to be 2 centimetres, or I will change the compass to be 2 centimetres. So let's just bring that in a little bit. There we go, okay. So we're now going to start drawing our circle on the canvas. So pop that in the middle, and then round we go. Okay, so I shouldn't worry too much about the holes in the canvas because the paint will fill those in, so they won't be obvious. So your second circle you can start anywhere, so you just need to pop your compass anywhere on that line. And do your second circle. So for your third circle, you just need to pop your compass where the 2 lines cross here. Around we go. That's it. And then we just continue to do that all the way around. So just find that line there. So if you'll see in the middle, you can see the flower appearing now. There we go. And that's your Seed of Life design. So now we can begin dotting. So here we go. I've got my acrylic paint and I've used my medium to thin that out. And that's kind of the right consistency you want so that the peak disappears back into the rest. That gives you a nice domed dot then. And I'm using my pink dauber, which are quite small, but this is a small canvas, so obviously if you go into a bigger canvas then you can use a bigger dot. Okay, so I am going to use a bigger dot right in the middle there for the centre of my flower. And I've got my tissue here just to wipe the end of the dotter. Always handy to have a tissue, because as the paint builds up on your dotter you get different sized dots, which when you're working quite small you don't want. Okay, so we're going to follow the lines out. So first of all, I just do one more dot all the way round. And now I'm going to start my first petal. So you'll see the petals kind of go off in different distances. No, different, what's the word I'm looking for? Directions. There we go, I found it. There we go, okay. I've kept my canvas white, but you can of course paint that before if you want to use different colours. Okay, so that's the first line done. So we're now going to join this up. That's our first petal finished. These geometric designs are lovely to work with because you can really kind of lose yourself in the pattern. You can put some relaxing music on, or not such relaxing music if that's what you're into. Okay, so that last dot came out a little bit bigger, so I'm going to wipe my dotting tool now. So I think the paint's been building up. So I've done my design in quite a heavy pencil line just for the camera so you can see it clearly, but you can go in a little bit lighter, which will disguise the pencil marks a little bit more, or you can rub them out at the end. little to go. So the Seed of Life pattern is a starter for the Flower of Life, which is a lot bigger. And all you do is just keep building up the circles which interlocked. Which symbolises the circle of life. And how it's all interconnected. So there we go, that's that first flower finished. Around the edges. You could do different size dots in different parts of the pattern if you wanted to. It's completely up to you. Don't forget to keep wiping your dotting tool just to keep it clean and your dots all the uniform size. There we go. So for a design that looks quite complicated, it's actually quite easy to mask out and then dot. As you work your designs, you sort of need to be a little bit aware of where your hand needs to go. So I tend to do the same line all the way around, just to give everything a chance to dry, and less chance of me smudging it. And that's what you have your Q-tips for. I think that's a bit more difficult to do when you're using canvas. Especially if it's not painted, but if you had a base, a layer of acrylic paint, I think it'd be easier to wipe off. dotting you do, you'll figure out where your hand needs to be to give you a nice steady action. So if you notice as I'm dotting, let's move this around, I'm kind of using my little finger on the side of my hand. Just to give me some more support. So you'll see I'm coming to a small gap here. So I'm thinking, do I need just one dot there? I think I need to fit in two there just to make it look more uniform. So just kind of be a little bit more mindful about where you place your dots, just so that it keeps a nice even gap. Here, just one dot in the middle there is going to be okay. Okay, so we've just got to go around the other side now. Okay, the dots are starting to get a bit bigger. This one's a little bit trickier because I haven't got anywhere to rest the side of my hand. And this canvas is quite thick. I'm just using the sides just to try and get a steady tiny hand. There we go, all done. So that didn't take too long. Paint out the way. There we go, designs all finished. So I'm going to let that dry now and then just go over it lightly with the rubber just to get rid of any pencil lines. I hope you enjoyed that design. If you've got any questions, you can pop them in the comments below. But that was a great introduction into the Flower of Life pattern with the Seed of Life pattern. I made one previously on a bigger canvas, obviously with a green base. I then went in with a purple dot, which wasn't bright enough. So we added the black and the white, and I think that looks really great now. And I've also started another project with the design around the outside and a Buddha in the middle. I think the Buddha is going to be full of colour and lots of dots and nice and bright, and I'll keep the outside black. But you can really use your imagination and run wild with it. So please subscribe, press the bell and follow along for more designs. You can find me on Instagram as well, and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.